Dude, I see you got some. What purple is that you're using, dude? That's a sick freaking purple.
That is G Tech purple.
You know what? The whole time I was praying. Okay, so this is what'd you do? Did you just glue these on, or did you wrap these with something, or did you just print it so good that it was a friction fit?
So are yours a little loose?
Yeah.
Okay, because you have a fancy does everything to spec. Those holes in the plate carrier are a millimeter bigger
Okay.
than the post. So I mean, you can glue that onto the base.
What I was probably gonna do is I was probably just gonna get like a little bit of a e-tape, put them on there.
Yeah,
That way, in case I wanted to store it, I could. But okay,
yeah.
once we get more people on here, I'll talk about. Remember, well, how late was it when I texted you? It was pretty late, huh? Well, late for you,
What was that?
anyways.
10 o'clock my time.
What's up, Mr. Sanchez? Dude, my dog's at the back door. She wants to come in. She can't come in.
Oh,
Okay, let me log on right here so I can see. You know what? My phone's a little bit bigger. We can see better now. What's up, Mr. Sanchez? Just in case. Yeah, I don't want to take up too because my family's gonna. So what's been new with you?
uh, I actually took a break from designing. I needed a little breather. I was grinding every
That's how
single
I
week.
figured. I mean, you got to take
So
some time off. I noticed you've been gaming a little bit more.
yeah, the targets were kind of like a little fun project that I was like, okay, well, I don't have to. It's not a blaster, or it's not like a modification to something that I'll have to um like print off 12 bajillion times to get it everything just right.
Yeah,
So I was like, man, I know there were targets that got released before, but I was like, I need something that makes some noise.
yeah,
I feel like that's what was missing. And I know that X Shot just came with the cans and everything, and that's cool. But like people have already proven that the cans can only handle, I think, like 150 FPS before you start blowing holes through the plastic or whatever.
so the cool thing, what's up, Rocio? Yeah, Rocio. Uh, well, the back is pretty thick on these. That's what's cool about these. So when I was texting you, I thought I finally figured out the sweet spot. Like for me, because you said after 3 millimeters, and you were right, it was after 3 millimeters. But then I set the target, the plate on there, and it was still like sticking up. My hot end freaking went right across it and
Ooh.
scratched this one. And I'm so glad you can see the scratch right there. I'm so glad. What's up, builder? I'm so glad that it didn't mess up because, dude, the once you take all that stuff apart, the tool head or the hot end is CR made it is super flimsy on the bamboo. It's different though on my A1 Mini, which is just like the A1, I guess, and I guess that's what the H2C went to or whatever the new one is, or the P2S. I don't know. I can't keep up. They went to an A1 style, which is easy to change the hot ends on them. It's like takes less than 3 minutes to change the hot end.
Could you not eyeball with those thick glasses that it was too high above the paint?
Okay, so I like to think that I'm a pretty smart guy, but there are other times I prove myself otherwise real quick.
You just threw the plate in there and just sent it. I know what you did.
So, I mean,
You got 12 kids running around the house. You were just like, oh man, the print stopped. I'm just gonna toss this in here. And
so I figured out like you're right, 12 millimeters is the sweet spot for it. But I just paused it. Like I was watching a movie when I did this one. Well, I figured out where to do this one at. And so did you print this with supports?
no,
You don't need to print it with supports. So that one I made the mistake of printing with supports, and it took like over 5 hours to print. and this one I did without supports underneath here, and I think like 4.5 hours to print this. So I lucked out on that. So I was like, I automatically have supports on most of the time.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. So well, let's talk about these targets. We got enough people here. I mean, we're talking about them, and what made you want to do this? Oh, dude, I like that purple and gray. That's so sick.
It's BB's.
It's BB's.
Yeah. I got something else that's on the printer right now that he's gonna get
Nice.
with his, but
So I mean, other than
um,
what have you tested these up to, and what made you decide you want to do these targets?
like I said, like there's no like you can obviously go buy like $12 beef pellet targets at Walmart, but I mean it's not. Come on, that target's not gonna be big enough for what
Yeah.
we're doing. People have done pie pans, and I'm wondering, like, I asked Mr. Reyna, I was like, what size? Because he has one of those E targets, and it's
Uh huh.
really nice. I think it's like $80 or something, but it self resets. He said that one's 4 inches, and I'm like, that just seems like that's Mr. Reyna's territory. Like he's dialing in the blaster. Like I just want people to have a little bit of fun, and not just miss it 60 times.
Yeah.
So so then I was looking at it diameter wise, and I was like, 6 inches seems like a pretty good size.
That's what she
So
said.
I yeah, no, we're not doing that. Podcast. I don't condone any of this behavior that he's doing right now. This is why we haven't done it in a while, because he didn't know how to behave on. So I was like, 6 inches seems the perfect diameter. So then I printed it out, and I was able to find some plates that were thick enough that I liked, and I sent Mr. Reyna one because I don't have anything that shoots close to 300. So I
Giggity.
was like, "Can you test these out?" He was shooting at it like 320 FPS, and it
Are
was
you
it was fine.
serious?
So,
From how
yeah.
far away?
Uh, he was at like 40 feet or something like that. It wasn't anything crazy. So
Dude. Yeah, because these are super, and I thought it was weird because I was like, dude, I don't think he gave me the right file. Why is it loose in there? But you want it to be loose, that way you get the ping.
yeah,
Do you have something to fire it to give it that sweet, sweet sound?
you don't
I
you don't
do.
have anything around.
I'm prepared.
Okay, okay. Yeah, all
Okay,
I have
because you
is
you guys got to hear this. It's like the most coolest, most satisfying. I'm gonna put it right next to the phone so you could hear. It's like the coolest, most satisfying sound ever. Uh, here goes. Oh, dude, that just sounds so cool. I got to do a couple more. So, I did a build for a guy over the summer, and it was a Raven, and I still got more ideas for the Raven coming up. I've got a couple of. That sounds so good. Uh, oh, that's like the most satisfying thing ever. Here, listen to this. So I did a build for a guy over the summer, and he gave me some hard tips. If the hard tips sound even better, he told me he's all these are not for flywheel. I was like, well, yeah, I kind of figured that. He's all, and you can't use these in comp, but they're fun to hit things with. Oh, you hear that? Oh,
man, your mic picking it up
dude,
great.
this is I have it like right by it, dude. This is like no lie, this is probably one of the coolest things ever. Like it right now with all the crap coming out with Nerf or just in general, you are gonna need one of these. Contact Dirty D. He'll get you one. He'll get you hooked up. I will say that I'm blessed to be his friend. He hooked me up with the files. Can I tell people you hooked me up with files? Already did. Too late.
Oh my god, Jesus, man. This is gonna be our last podcast. This guy is really just driving me nuts. I've had it up to here. I'm not gaining anything from these. Appreciate y'all for tuning
But I printed these out, and the coolest thing, if anything ever does happen, I mean, I could just print something out, but that took it like a champ. But no, this is like the coolest thing ever, dude. I have not smiled. Like the other day when I shot it, it sounded so freaking cool. It was like the most satisfying thing I've had from Nerf in general in a while. I mean, I don't get me wrong, uh I got gifted that one chain gun. What's it called?
The boxer.
The boxer. I got gifted that from Joe and his
Yeah, I know. The home wrecker. I know.
Hey, I'm gonna print out your box too. That way I have both.
Well, which one
But
are you gonna take to the games?
I'm gonna
The
take
more
both. I'm gonna take both. But that was pretty exciting. But this right here, dude, you're gonna put no lie because of this. I mean, listen, dude, you're gonna put so many smiles on many people's faces because of that. Just know that.
well, and um, TJ was saying it the other night. Was it
CSCR.
last night on Foam Zone? He was like, humans like to throw things that correlates into why we like Nerf. I mean, you like throwing rocks at stuff,
Yeah.
making weird sounds. So it's like these targets, like when because I was testing them out with my Smiley, dude. Like it sucks shooting cardboard or like a can, like you gotta go pick it up or what have you. But these, they stand up. You can just plink them until you're out of magazine.
Yeah.
So
No, no lie, dude. I mean, I thank you. I appreciate you so much for sharing the files with me. And don't worry, they're not going anywhere else. They're staying here. I'm gonna buy some more of these plates, dude. I'm gonna have these as long as my wife will not notice them. I'm gonna have them all around the house.
I'm planning,
I'm gonna.
I'm planning on making like ones for standard PVC size that are a little bit slimmed down.
Uh huh.
Um, for target like training shooting course type deals. So the that design right there, I tried to do the base and the pipes all in one design. So on the bottom, that's this fit standard US pipe sizes for
Okay.
fencing. It's not for PVC. So anybody sees those rings on there, I put the information when I was advertising them, but it's fence sizes. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's like 2.5, 3 inches, and 1 and 5/8. So if you have a metal pole laying around in your backyard, you can just stake that bad boy on the ground and set your target on it and just start going it down.
Dude, I know that's what's cool about that. Like that's dude, that's genius. It's like it's the simple stuff like this, dude. That's what he's talking about. Staking it right there with those right there. That is freaking. It's genius, dude. Like I honestly didn't know what that was for until he said right now. I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's just he didn't want to fill this up completely in the bottom. He wanted to leave some space down there.
Man, I was thinking about doing like a spider type base on it that was slimmer.
Uh huh.
My only issue with that is I don't know if the weight would be enough
Oh yeah.
because it's already kind of borderline with the, and you need to get some what is it, like some of the furniture bumpers like on the bottom
Yeah.
so it doesn't slide when you hit it if it's on like a table or something. The
Mm.
ones that I'm putting out have those on there.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, Lord's just he stole my files and he's just making them at his house. So he doesn't get the bumper, but anybody who orders is getting the bumpers on there.
Dude, I really like this one right here. This color. So I had there was a super good sale on the bamboos print. For me, they've printed the best on Sunlu Pet G. That my prints have been coming out flawless with the Sunlu Pet G. If I
Is that
print
high
any,
speed or is that just regular?
huh?
Is that high speed or is it just regular?
It's regular. So the bamboo has presets already for the Sunlu. It prints it out faster than my other printers of the past did, but it's not high speed. There's an option I think for high speed, but you know what? Most of the time, like everyone's in this race to like do high speed printers. Like for what? You know, I could print something, take all day. I'll mod everything in between until I'm done
The
with the
thing,
stuff.
well, so I get it when you have a print farm and you're trying to get as much product out as
Yeah,
fast as possible. when I'm prototyping, I tend to lean towards doing like high speed PLA
Yeah,
on most of my stuff. It's cheap. And then once I get it down, then I'll switch over to PET-G for the final product and just
yeah,
print it off slower. It's like honestly, looking at your printer, how long does it just sit there not doing anything?
yeah, exactly.
Well, it's like, why does it matter?
Yeah, exactly, builder. That's what I've noticed that. Then, and I printed like with this, like I said, with the standard settings, because it's got the most settings for Sunlu because I think Sunlu is like one of the recommended, other than bamboo, it's one of the recommended filaments to use. There's a lot of selection for Sunlu, like presets in there. Like I said, that doesn't print super fast, but it prints fast enough. And I've noticed that too, like on the higher speed stuff. Like when I'm doing multicolor prints, I notice the top layer. Like if it's just like a little outline, like I printed some gingerbread men last night for our tree. They were brown with the little white layer. I forgot to put it to silent mode. That's all I do. I just change it to silent mode so it goes half speed, then it adheres good. And my total print, all my prints were messed up. Like one printed out okay. Other than that, the rest because I printed this morning, took off to work, and my wife said they came out like junk. They all the top layer wasn't there, so I forgot to slow it down before I left for work.
Dang.
Yeah, it sucked. So other than that, what's been going on in Dirty D's lab?
I'm working on which, like I said, BB's gonna get the first prototype of what this is. I've been working on this thing that's on the printer right now. Not telling anybody. Won't tell them.
Well, when is BB? Can you send me a picture? I won't tell anybody.
I don't know, man. You got a big mouth. Yeah, I know. I've seen you eating those Christmas cakes. Uh,
Dude, no lie. I got 3 boxes of Christmas cakes. They're all gone. But I will say
that was like
this.
2 weeks ago.
Okay,
It's
so
not
I
even
will say
saying
that
much. That was like 2 weeks ago.
it was about that. So Bill, Andy Griffith, um, Al the Geek, and Maritime, we're all in this group chat, and we're on this group chat because obviously we're the big boys of Nerf. We're on this group chat trying to lose some weight. And I will say I am 311 pounds. I'm down about 3 pounds already. We're trying to do better with ourselves. And
You
I
picked
and
the
I
wrong time of year to do that.
I know, but that's where I'm going to get disciplined is around this time of the year.
This is the greatest, like Thanksgiving.
Well, I can balance it out. I mean, I've been fasting and I've been watching my calories. It's hard. It's hard as hell, but I'm doing it. So we're all keeping each other accountable.
Yeah, every once in a while, you kind of need to put your body through a reset because then your blood starts feeling like mud and you just feel like crap all the time. So
Yeah, no lie, dude. And I do. So back in my day when I was not to get all churchy on you, but before I met Jesus, uh, I was I was a fighter. I would go out, drink, I'd party, I'd do all kinds of stuff. And I got into a fight one time with this dude, and he freaking ran me over with his truck. So my back's been jacked up. So anytime I'm over 300 pounds, and if I stand still for so long, my lower back hurts and my left leg goes numb. If I'm under 300 pounds, that rarely ever happens. So I mean, I'm doing it for myself too. I ain't getting any younger.
yeah, I have the same issue, but I'm not close to 300 pounds. I can when I'm at like my border weight that my frame can handle, and the same thing, my lower back starts killing me.
Yeah, yeah,
We need to start doing foam fitness,
dude. That's
Andy.
what
We need
An-
the foam fitness.
Andy was onto something with foam fitness, dude. No lie. I think we do need to start doing it. I told him I go. I want to do a couple videos showing that I've actually done foam fitness. So I think foam fitness didn't get the attention it deserved when Andy came out with it. And I think it's going to get the attention it deserves this year and especially right after the holidays.
Needs to do it
That's
in
what that's
January,
exactly New Year's
right?
resolution,
But
foam fitness.
spring, foam flinging season is upon us. Like you need to get foam fit.
Yeah, because there's nothing right now. I think the last big event for me was Ragnarok Oktoberfest.
Oh my lord!
What?
I did not expect that when I turned the corner.
What do you got? Oh, marshmallow, babe. I'm on diet. I was just talking about losing weight.
That's not right.
Shoving marshmallows in my mouth. I mean, they're low calorie
Yeah.
enough.
Why'd you move my flowers from behind?
Because babe, I can't have flowers in a Nerf cast. I gotta have Nerf guns.
They are
Babe,
pretty flowers.
they're very beautiful, but
Those are
that's
pretty
not
good.
mammy. That's not
Those are
tough.
pretty.
There.
We're talking about
It's like-
boys, and he's talking about big
You
stuff.
guys want it?
I think it's pretty cool. There's one more event that happens after, pretty quick after Ragnarok Oktoberfest down here, anyways. The guys from San Diego Nerf Club, they take over paintball area, and I've seen videos of it. It's actually, babe, stop it. I mean, I guess I could close my mouth. I'm not eating. I could say no. Okay, no more after that.
Usually, I need him to shut up, but him
Does
to
he want some?
tell me this poll.
Does he want some marshmallows?
Yeah, I'll send him some marshmallows in the mail. So, anyways, they have a pretty big event that lasts all day. That the videos look really cool. It's like I don't know. It's a really cool area that I don't know. It's kind of like close quarters, but not close quarters. Outdoor setup.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But other than that, foam fleeking season is pretty much done for me for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I haven't really thought of it. Well, I thought about a project and then I was going to try and get it done before Christmas, but we're already to Thanksgiving. That's not happening. And then I've been pumping out.
Marshmallows. Builder says that marshmallows are technically edible foam.
I mean, it's relevant.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the targets, because I've been getting a lot of orders. I sponsored TJ's event, sent him some, so he's gonna have those to run his training course there. And then thank you guys. Really appreciate it. I hope you have as much fun with them as I do, and hopefully you can shipping, because I've been having that issue.
Oh, really?
They've been throwing boxes on. Yeah. Like I said, like, because the posts, I mean, it's 3D printed, so if they throw the box the right way, it snaps off.
Yeah.
And you can easily glue it because there's enough surface area.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll stay. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm kind of battling right now is when I'm getting these packed up. I had Mr. Reyna, I sent him his, and then his son knocked his off of his stand in his house, and it hit the hardwood and broke. So yeah, I need to work on the design a little bit more, but as long as you don't throw it, it should be fun.
I mean, I think it comes with the territory of knowing like this. You kind of got to be careful with this kind of stuff. I mean, and they can't be mad at you for shipping being a bunch of freaking a-holes and just stuff falling, which I know they're not. I know Rain is cool with you and everything like that. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do for mine is I'm just gonna wrap like my posts with e-tape, and that way I could, if I want to store them or put them away or something like that, I could just pull it off of there. But
I'm also gonna make different adapters for the bottom as well, to use that same plate. So when I do that, then you'll be able to swap yours out. Everybody else I sent yours, I glued them because I didn't want them to break. So do not try and separate.
When they get
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's like time flies by and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do all this before the holidays, and then like just one day bleeds into another, and then you just got 20 projects and you haven't gained any distance on any of them.
Dude, tell me about it. Like, so for Ragnarok Oktoberfest, my sling flyer, dude, it really, literally, all I had to do was was cut out a little area, solder some wires, but you know how that goes, dude. Sometimes, okay, I just need to do this. I just need to do this. I need to do this. It turns into like 5, 6 hours later, and it's my like I didn't get a chance to use the sling flyer and show it off and show off like your cool designs for the motor covers and stuff like that, like I wanted to all the big shots. Uh,
Spend hours for nothing. For nothing.
so okay, so I'm gonna finish it. My wife's gonna be gone. I don't. My wife kind of gets mad at me because she likes hanging out with me for some reason. When I do Nerf stuff, when she wants to hang out. So tomorrow she's going out with her friends. I probably plan on finishing that, um, just to show it off and show all the cool stuff. Thanks, Builder. It's actually really really cool. Like I'm pretty pumped up about it. There was, and I'm not gonna say I'm not the first one to do it. I saw somebody do it on Reddit a couple years ago, but at the same time, I was actually gonna do it, and he happened to build his before me. And I'm not knocking the guy's stuff or anything, but mine's coming out cleaner than his is. But I think he just put his together for fun real quick. Like I'm building mine for like longevity, and I plan on keeping mine. I think he built his and just sold it shortly after. So mine's for the cool factor and for the fun factor because I still plan on using it for HVZ next year at Ragnar Oktoberfest. But it
Probably
was
gonna have my phone sold by then, and nobody's gonna know who I am.
dude, these out of everything. I mean, I know the Dirty Dog. You're still the Dirty Dog is out there, but these right here, this is what's going to put you on the map, man. This right here. I'm not saying your
Yeah,
other designs aren't cool, but this is like the super cool one, you know?
it's so weird because you spend 6 months designing something, then 20 people care about it, and then you spend like 12 hours designing something else, and everybody just like, oh, I want that. I'm just like, what about the thing I poured my whole heart and soul into?
That's
I
the
mean,
way it
sometimes with
works,
that stuff,
man.
you gotta do it for yourself. It's not, you know,
Yeah. And that's what it
because like
comes
some of
down
the
to.
technical stuff that I've done, I'm just like, I didn't think I could do that.
Yeah. No, that's what it's all about, man. And like me, I'm starting to do more and more like this right here. What I'm going to do is I was looking for the perfect blaster to put the Flywheel of the World setup, but it's going to be this one. I'm going to Flywheel of the World this thing, just because I really like the colors of this. I like the stock. I'm actually going to put the battery back in here, and I have everything for it. And I think I can actually. I think they make a fly core for this. I'm not sure. It may just be the Flywheel of the World setup for this thing. I plan on doing that. So I pumped up for that, um, to get that done. But there's just uh, some won't remember, but Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Well, pretty much, pretty much.
Freaking Blaster. Hey, Blaster, I'm gonna
Nice
send
to
you a
see you,
message
bro.
later, about something. I'm gonna involve you in. You're already involved, but I'm gonna involve you in my ugly Christmas sweater contest. You're already involved, but you don't have to do anything. You already got yourself involved unknowingly. Oh, that's cool. It says, yeah, it's funny. What goes viral, but your designs are great. Yeah, dude, all your stuff's great, dude. I love your stuff. Like, no lie, you're busy, dude. I'm gonna take a CAD class because there's just some stuff that like I don't want to bother you with because I know you're doing other things.
Anything right now. Pretty mirror. Yeah, I like that blaster.
Are you gonna help me with the door for the Raven?
Yeah, I told you I was
Okay,
doing
cool.
that.
Just making sure. So it's cool. So should
Yeah, I'm not mad about that. That's easy.
I? Well, that's figured for something like that. For a guy like you, it's going to be easy. Should I talk about the ugly Christmas sweater contest?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. So last year it was a big hit. Well, 3 years ago, I entered an ugly Christmas sweater contest, with, oh man, what's that guy's name? He's no longer doing stuff. Uh I messaged him. I guess he had some family issues going on. He was taking care of his dad. But and I won. I won a full auto Raven, and I ended up gifting it to one of my friends. I actually gifted it to Lord of the Thrift for a little Christmas exchange because it was cool. But I had it sitting in it was anime style, so I figured he was going to enjoy it more than me. But anyways, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So the dude just gave this stuff away, gave blasters away of your choice for submitting an ugly Christmas sweater, and I thought that was probably like the coolest thing ever. So I decided 2 years later, decided to do it. And AJ, probably one of the coolest dudes out there. Dude, AJ is awesome. He hypes everybody up, dude. He's like the Nerf hype man.
He's a
He
great.
really is. He really is the greatest. Like, dude, he is so pumped up for Nerf, and he's such a cool guy. He's just like, I don't know, just I can't. One of these days, I know I'm going to meet him, and we're going to have a blast together because he's on the road. Maybe he'll drive over to California one of these days and visit me. Maybe he could
Yeah, you can go in a sleeper cab.
go to Texas, pick you up, and then bring you over.
We're not doing all that. No, I'm not.
So, anyways, he won it last year, and I'm glad he did because I mean that blaster went for a really good cause. It's helping out his group, and his group is doing really good things for at risk teens. Well, you know, with mental health problems. I would say problems or issues, just going through mental health struggles. That's what I'll call this struggle because problems kind of makes it seem like they're weird people, but they're not. Everyone's got little mental health issues from time to time. Um, so, anyways, this year I'm going to be giving away 3 prizes, and first one is going to be a Protean. I'm going to do another video and kind of show what I'm going to do with that all by itself. Second prize is going to be a short dart Raven made by me, and you're going to do the battery door that's going to have the Dead Man's Foam and a volt gauge on it because I'm going to do the battery stock on the back of that one. And then third prize is going to be 2 rival challengers, and Xbox is hooking me up with accessories for those. So it's going to be pretty good. I think last year I only did 2 prizes. This year I'm going to do 3. So I think it's going to be a good time, and I think a couple more people know who I am this year. Lorenzo, can you close those because Lucy's barking. Um, so I think more people are going to get involved, and I put myself out there a little bit more this year too. So I think a lot of people are going to get involved, and more people are going to kind of talk about it. So it's going to be fun, and it's going to be free for everyone in the U.S. No cost. You don't have to come follow me. It's not one of those things where you can only join if you follow me. It's just fun. I mean, it's just Christmas fun, man. You know?
Yeah, more. We need more like community, like
Yeah.
things. You know, because everybody's all over the United States. Nerf events are maybe once, twice a month. Like
Yeah.
people need some stuff in between. So we're doing contests and stuff like that. People are getting involved. They're communicating with each other on a regular basis. I mean, that's what the community needs right now.
Yeah, dude, and like I love giving stuff away. Like it's so much fun. Like most of the stuff that I give away, it doesn't come out of my pocket. Like I'll build a blaster, sell it, and take profits for that to like be able to hook somebody up with stuff. So it's not nothing that ever takes like stuff out of my pocket. So that's actually kind of cool, and I love doing that for the community because we're not going to get rich, dude. We're not going to get rich selling our stuff for us guys that take on commissions.
Unfortunately, not. No matter how
I
many
think yeah,
on
dude, the
target.
targets are going to get you rich. I'll tell you that much. I think the
Okay.
targets are gonna put a couple bucks in your bank account for sure. Uh, how many have you sold already?
I think like 6 or something like that.
Yeah, and people are like the Rad Dads are talking about them. They need to. I think Bill was talking about getting some. He wants to get some, and then just I don't know. I think it's going to be a really good thing. It's just one of those things that comes around that you got to have, and that's absolutely it.
Yeah, I really want to get Andy his dang blaster. Now it's been like a year, but right now, because I'm the problem with custom flywheels. So I'm doing Roboman, and he does batches, so I have to wait for somebody to fill up the vat that he does all the print in, so he doesn't waste material.
Yeah,
So It's been a long time since I put the order in. I'm just waiting on that.
Yeah, I've actually
Hopefully
want
I
to
can
get
get
another
some.
set of his flywheels, but I can't get a hold of any. I got one set. I was lucky enough to get one set. Can you go close that door over there, Lorenzo? Kind of go over there with the kids so it's not so loud. Uh,
Very popular fly.
dude, it is no lie. It's legit, dude. Have you ran them yet? Well, obviously.
So you gave me those Gen ones that I put in my Blink that I have. I love that thing so much.
Yeah, I wish
And then when I put the car in it,
I wish I would have got a blink, but my wife literally will kill me if she finds out when I'm hiding at work right now.
you can't keep doing that.
I
You
can't.
need you need a bucket or something in the garage that you can just shove all your purchase mistakes into.
Yeah, and I actually ordered recently a modulus ECS10 like in a group of other stuff because Thirsty for Foam, he's got a, a dual cage setup in his. I think he's hitting like over 200 FPS, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool thing to do with the modulus ECS10.
I really want to get 200 over 200 consistently with my because I have a Protean and I did dual stage motors I put in it. It was getting 190 and I'm like I can do that with one stage. I'm like got to go back to the drawing board.
What crush are you running? What motors are you running?
Uh, I think I'm running 41 and then I have Fang revamps going into no wait. I have Fang revamps and then I have the 132 motors from Worker.
Okay. Oh, the high
This one.
RPM ones?
Yeah.
And you're running the
And
fangs
I
on 3S or are you doing 2S? 3S, right?
no, I'm doing 3S and I'm like getting like 195 and I'm like
Dang.
this is dual stage. What's short dart too? So it's a
Dude,
little
that's
harder
freaking
to get
sick.
people.
And
I need more.
there's a kid that every year at Ragnarok Oktoberfest, his ECS10 is so jank, but it's so freaking cool at the same time. You know, it's all right to run jank stuff, dude. I think that's what makes it fun.
Oh no, dude, I'm a big proponent of and we talked about it on here multiple times. You find a cool Nerf shell, like make it not
Yeah.
suck. Like
I think that's why I was so stuck on building the sling flyer because I mean, even if you buy all the worker
oh,
stuff for it, what are you getting max out of that thing? Like 120,
it,
125?
it it's just fine stock. You're 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 not doing the flip reload thing and then getting somebody in the middle of a game.
You're not, but imagine if you did how cool that would look to sit there with dual sling flyers and do that.
Yeah. Put the 50 round on there.
Yeah. That'd be fun. So anyways, I have all the kit, all the stuff to do one. What happened?
How much longer?
I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. So I have all the stuff to build the sling fire, all the worker stuff, and I got them piece by piece because you can't even get this stuff anymore. I almost considered selling my metal bolt sled for it to some guy back east, but I was like, dude, you can't find them anymore. I can't get rid of it. It's like I knew if I got rid of it, I would never find another bolt sled for it again.
Well, it's funny. My one of my buddies. This was like probably one of my first Springer um, mods that I did. Well, commissions, and it was when Out of Darts had all of the long shot metal parts on deep discount.
Yeah.
Once I got that thing done, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this chunk was just so sad." It was getting. I think I got it up to 230 or something like that,
And that's still a
and
comfortable
I'm like,
prime,
"This
right?
thing." Yeah, I mean, the way that thing's positioned, once you have the stock all the way out and do the void fill in so that it doesn't collapse.
Yeah.
I mean, the fun is not that terrible at all. And I was like, man, I really want to build one of these for myself. You can't find the parts now.
No. You can't at all. And so you saw the one I built recently, the one I put your muzzle on, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I built that one, and I bought all the stuff on sale. I bought every last part for that thing on sale. So I built it super duper cheap. Uh, and I said, you know
Yeah, it was
what?
like $60 metal internals.
Then what happened? You kind of cut out there. Lorenzo, can you please stop messing with that? I can't hear that guy.
I said it was like $60 out the
Dude, it
door for all the
was
metal
no
internals.
lie. It was cheap, and the same thing. I'd sold a blaster, took the profits for that, and got everything for it. And then my nephew had given me the long shot, so it's like everything was free. Technically, if you want to do girl math on that, uh, and I had it for sale on eBay. Just put it out there. No lie, I was like the day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take it off of eBay tomorrow. It sold that night when I decided to take it off eBay. And I'm not the kind of person that's like, I can't, once I sell something, I'm not gonna back out. So the cool thing with that, like I was flexing on the Rad Dads the other day. The guy that bought it off me is actually going to do a video on it soon. He has like 1.7 million, 1.8 million followers. He's been doing YouTube for a very long time, he says. So it's going to get some recognition. What's cool about it is your muzzle's going to get. That's what I'm most pumped up about. Your muzzle getting recognition, dude. That's a sick muzzle. I like it.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. And again, it's one of those things that I didn't spend that much time on, and people
Yeah,
love it.
and see, it
It's
was perfect because the barrel kit that I got for it, it already had the string scar in the end of it, and it had the orange clear tape around it. It just looked kind of funky, so I needed to cover it with something. That muzzle was the perfect touch to go with that thing. It just goes with. I mean, it goes with everything. I mean, you designed that thing well. It goes with
Yep.
everything, but it was I guess you could say the chef's kiss to that blaster. And now even though I didn't play with it too often, I did exactly like that ka-chunk whenever you fired it because that tube is just so huge.
The tube's huge. Those parts are so heavy, and just when you fire it, it's raw power.
Like you feel like a man, right? As much as manly as you can feel with a kid's toy.
Right. That's exactly it. As mainly as you can feel the kid's toy. But
So and that's what's so me and you have talked about this, like with it's like what's next? The piston pump. I know the piston. That's all everyone could talk about for like a month straight. Who's talking about the piston pump now?
exactly. Well, I mean, and also too, like it literally came out, and then everybody that plays a lot of events, they're snowed over right now. So
Yeah, that's true. But like, I'm really, and you said it, you called it, and it's happening. I see it. I said, what's next? What's next for Nerf? With all these off the shelf high power builds, it's kind of made modding not obsolete. To me, it's kind of making I think it's bringing modding back because I think there was a couple of, like I say, dead years where modding wasn't with Dart Zone coming out with everything that they're coming out with and all these new cool blasters coming out. And there's a bunch of 3D printed stuff that people can do, and 3D print stuff's fun, but there's nothing like sticking a set of flywheels in this thing is going to be super fun. That's what's cool. That's what I find fun, and people are I think starting to appreciate the older shells. And I think if Nerf could sit there and redo some of their older shells, but high powered, I think they could get back in the game because they're out of the game. They're so far back in the game, nothing's happening with them.
yeah, and I can't remember what pod I was watching, but they were talking about integration work, and like people would pay $300 for an integration, and like now, like there's just like why would I want to do that? It's like because it's unique and it looked cool. Like that's why.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
who cares? You can spend $80 on a piston pump. Like this is artwork basically. This is functional artwork.
Exactly. And like builders saying tuning is the new modding because the stock blaster you're hitting hard enough. You're right. And like I built The Aeon Pro was fun for me to do, the original Aeon Pro, with the Submarino kit. I still gotta tune that thing. That's still gonna be fun. Getting the 3D parts for that, putting that together, that was fun. And I downgraded that spring for HVZ because that's what I really like the most. But yeah, tuning is the new modding, but you spend a couple hours tuning and you're done. I've been working on my sling flyer for months and I'm not done, and I don't feel like I'm going to be done because there's still other mods I want to do to it. Once I get it put back together and firing, I still want to pull it apart and do like quality of life improvements.
Yeah, because like showing up to a meet and everybody has a seagull, you're just like, wow, like this is so fun. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. It's cool to go to a meet and everybody has different stuff. You're like, oh my gosh, what's that? And it's like, can I shoot that? And it's like, how'd you get it to do this? And it's
That's
I
the
like
fun
all that.
part is invoking the conversation. I think Nerf is getting more involved. The Nerf, I say Nerf as a sport. I say it's getting more involved because of the ease of getting something and just going playing right away, but at the same time, less involved because many people aren't chatting about their mods and stuff like that. Because, like you said, everyone's showing up with a Seagull or a Harrier or just something along those lines.
And I know it's kind of like I have the best thing. Well, how do you get to the best thing? And then everybody's just doing the same thing to get to the best thing. I love
Yeah,
I love Mr. Reyna. He pushes dart technology to its
yeah,
limit. He's always working on something. Like right now, he's working on rubber TPU plunger heads, like the
that's
whole
freaking
thing.
nuts. The
Yeah,
whole thing TPU.
yeah, the whole thing TPU. Sick.
And see, that's what's cool. There's guys like, and I'm not saying I haven't done anything brushless yet. I guess brushless is the new flywheel thing, which it's cool. Joe from Xbox, he has a new brushless blaster. I think it's the XF3. I got to see it at Ragnarok Oktoberfest. It's legit, super light, so compact. It's got a stock. It's legit. Like I'm not at that level yet. I think going just standard motors and stuff like that. I think that's still pretty fun. I think they're still viable.
Well,
Um,
the way I look at it, and you can agree since you're mechanic car guy, flywheelers that are brushed are basically like old muscle cars. Like you're trying to push old technology, and then brushless is just a new hotness. Like it's the peak of technology. Like we get it,
yeah,
but it's like I have my because I got a Diana and I love it. It's
lucky.
brushless. It's really cool, but I'm just like I really like cutting a blaster up, making a flywheel cage fit in there, and seeing what FPS numbers we can get on the back end. So
Exactly. And what usable FPS? Because you still gotta tune a flywheeler. I mean, it's not just shoving flywheels and putting motors in there. I mean, you still got to get the cage aligned right. You got to get the wheels aligned right. You still got to make sure everything's working properly with it. There's still tuning to a flywheeler, like you said, making everything work properly. Make sure stuff doesn't jam. You get the right battery, all that other stuff.
yeah, and then two with the brushless, like you can pretty much put it in anything.
Yeah,
And it's like when you're doing brushed motors, there's a little bit of finesse to try and get everything to work correctly. So
especially if you're doing like 180s. Because I think you can still get the Roboman 180s. Those are pretty sick. I got a pair. I got them in my Strife X right along with the Robomanchi one version 1.1, and it's hitting
yeah,
almost 200. Dude, I think the Strife X cage, from what people are saying, is a 41.5. Um, dude, I'm hitting like 195, 194 um, all day long, consistent. I haven't built up enough dart dust. I think I can get it to 200 once it's built up, just off of those flywheels and those motors. So that's actually kind of cool too.
yeah, that's kind of the spacing I like. I like the 1.4 1.5 when I do my builds.
Yeah,
Um, when I do the Michelle's with the full length darts, and I'm getting like when RIP Chili's, even though they're not dead.
yeah,
I'd get 160 with worker smooths and Michelle's on 9.6.
dude. That's and 2 years ago at Ragnarok Oktoberfest, I was running a regulator, but I have the kit in there, the upgrade kit, and I run my shells, and I had smooths, and I was just running a 7.4, 2S, and there was a guy. He's like, "What do you run?" I told him what I'm running, and he's like, "What are you getting out of that thing?" I go, "Dude, I'm getting 130, 131 all day long." I forget what the cage spacing was. He's like, "Really?" He's like, "You're getting that high?" And I was like, "Dude, my shells are awesome, dude, and smooth. I mean, those are a great setup for anything."
Yeah. What else were we gonna talk about today?
Ragnarok Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Well, you kept dipping your toe and then taking it back out every time.
So I'll talk about Ragnarok Oktoberfest, and then we'll talk about these bad boys too, talking about new technology. So Ragnarok Oktoberfest this year probably was the coolest so far. I had Joe Fox on my team. I had Al the Geek on my team. I had Maritime on my team. I had Nerf Dad on my team. I got to meet Nerf Dad. He's pretty cool. Who else did I have on my team? Luke from Out of Darts was on my team. I didn't know it was him though. He had his hood on and he had like his thing tied, so you really couldn't tell it was him most of the time. And for some reason, I thought Luke. Does anybody else think that Luke was short in like real life? Like just
Yeah.
maybe
I've heard,
because he's skinny. Maybe because he's skinny and he's fit. I just thought he was short. I think he's like almost 6 feet tall. Um, So he was on my team. Luchathor was on my team. Beret was on my team, I think. And I had who else was on my team? Did I say Dr. Flux? He was on my team. So did I have like an all-star cast on my freaking team?
you're just cheating.
Yeah. Well, we didn't lose, but we didn't win. Last year we won. But no, dude, it was a blast. My son got to go with me. He had an absolute blast. I told you guys in one of I think our last stream, my son broke my heart and said he didn't like Nerf. And and he actually went to a couple games and he's all pumped up for it. So it was, dude, we were getting it was so intense this year. A lot of people were running piston pumps. The red, I will say this, I know red team was cheating, dude. From FPS cap is 130. They test it before you get in. I had blasters that I know for sure were hitting 130 and below. For some reason, there was something wrong with their chronos. I didn't get to use my Spectrum. I didn't get to use, what else did I take? There's a couple of blasters that I took that I didn't get to use. I literally had to start off with hammer shots, which were only getting about 90 to 95 FPS. Mainly because when I got there, I was talking to Joe. I was getting everything chronoed, get everything set up. I was talking to Lord of the Thrift. And because he hooked me up with a bunch of cool stuff too. Shout out to Lord of the Thrift if you're listening. By the time we went to go get our darts, they only had long darts left over. So I had to start off. The only thing I had long dart, or as they say in the group, double length dart, uh, were the hammer shots, which I did okay. My son was using the new long shot, the X shot long shot. Funniest freaking thing in the whole entire world. It was me, my son, and Luchathor. Here comes someone from the red team on the other side. They come right around the wall. They were already a zombie, and they could have came up and tagged us. I mean, we're not that fast. He goes, it looks like a good old, because that's why I'm wearing this. It was Western theme. So I went for like Clint Eastwood style poncho Western theme. This is what I was wearing. He goes, looks like we got an old fashioned Mexican standoff here. My son fires his blaster and hits the zombie right in his nutsack, dude. It was like the fun. Dude dropped to his knees. I mean, my son was probably about 6, 7 feet away from him. Dude dropped to his knees, maybe 10 feet, dropped to his knees, and he crawled around the wall he came from when he thought he was going to tag us. And like Luchathor, he was like, dude, that wasn't cool. but that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Like if you were trying to hit somebody dead on in the sack, you couldn't have done it. And my son said he wasn't aiming for him. He said he was kind of just aiming for his stomach. The dart just happened to hit him dead in his sack. I think that was like the highlight of the thing. But anyways, dude, a red team from like 40, 50 feet away, someone shot me and like they hit me right on my cheek and it stung like hell. There's no way whatsoever they were doing 130. They were probably doing closer to 200 because you can go with your flywheeler and dial it down if you have one, and then shoot the chrono and dial it back up and play. So they were doing that. And at the very end, there's a train, that you get a big boss. So at the end, there's a locomotive going in circles while we're trying to fight off zombies. So it's H versus Z. So it's human versus humans versus zombies. It's really cool. So there's three factions. You got to fight each other, and once you get shot, you have to stay there for 10 seconds. As a human, you got to count to 10. And if a zombie comes and gets you within that 10 seconds, that's it. You're done. So that's why they make it human versus zombie, because you give the zombies a chance to come and get you.
Okay.
But we're at the very end, we're all working together against a large horde of zombies because the zombies, they overran us almost. There's three acts. They overran us almost in the first act all by itself. Somebody on that train from about the same thing, about 40 feet, shot me in my lip, and my lip actually busted open and started bleeding. I was like, no freaking way that's 130. Like they hit me right here. I was like, I got it hurt like hell. And like I was bleeding from my lips. I was like, nah, someone's cheating. But I mean, you're gonna get that everywhere. It is what it is. But I think it was a really, really good time because of the people that were in my group. I actually got to chit chat with Al the Geek and Maritime and also man, I forget his name. The Grims. Grims was on my team too, so I got to chit chat with him a little bit. He was doing the whole, because you got to go around and you got to collect puzzle pieces and figure out clues and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of little mini games you play throughout the whole thing. Like, dude, if I'm gonna try to save up some money, dude. I'm gonna fly you over here so you can play with me. Did no lie, and even Joe, like Joe Fox, he goes to all of them. He said
Yeah.
Ragnar Oktoberfest is like one of the funnest ones he goes to. I think we had about close to 300 players on this huge, and I say huge, because I'll fly you out, my bro. That's my bro on there, Mike. I'll fly you out. You can come with me, bro. But it close to 300 players, and I think that's why we got overrun so quick. Because I think there was a big amount of people that start off as a zombie.
Yeah.
And I took my son, and I ended up taking my niece's boyfriend with me, which he's a pretty much a track star. He's like 5'8", 115 pounds, fast as hell. He was tagging people out like crazy once he got turned, and he was upset that he got turned. But once he got turned, dude, he was like the zombie horde's like best friend because he was taking people out like crazy.
The hunt was on.
Yeah, because you got a bunch of dudes like me, 30 plus, 40 plus, you know. I like to call myself slim thick.
Okay. All right. We're not doing that. We're not calling you slim thick. We're not. No.
Because I'm 300 pounds, but like a lot of people think I weigh like 250, 260. Like I'm heavy. And once I get back down under that 300, I'm going to be fast again. But it was a blast. Like I wish, exact 40, but agile. That's it, bro. 40 plus, but agile. That's what I'll call myself. It was a blast. Like me, my son, we were talking about it for days. It was such a good time. Other than the tricky, thick, slim. I like all these names. Keep them coming.
No.
So that was it, dude. It was a really good time, and next year I'm gonna try because crap's been expensive this year. Like next year I'm gonna try to sell more things. That way I have money to actually stay the night. Because Joe Fox, he was saying the funnest part was actually the next day for Superstock, but Superstock technically is supposed to be 100 FPS. It's only 130 FPS. He said for him it's all about Superstock, and that's where he likes to play around that area too.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be pretty fun to stay next year. Me and my son and whoever else wants to come with me, could stay for a whole day, stay the night. Because dude, it's a 3.5 hour drive for me. By the time we get there at about 10:30. No, I got there about 11, and you don't leave till about 9 o'clock at night, dude. So by the time you load everything up in the car and drive back, I think we got home at about 2 in the morning. I was dying on the drive home, dude, dying.
I know.
I was just exhausted. Like I had to pull over and take a nap about 2 hours in. If not, I was probably going to kill us all.
Don't do that.
I know. So that's about it. It was a pretty good time.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to go out to Rag one year.
Dude.
I am going to Maryland this year. So
Are you shut the hell up, dude? Are you?
yeah, I'm going to Maryland.
Well, maybe I'll earn some money. Maybe I'll kiss my wife's butt. She'll let me go to Maryland. I can meet up with you there, dude.
Just tell her that I'm going, so then she'll let you go.
Babe. So Dustin, my best friend, he may not call me his best friend, but I call him my best friend. He's going to Maryland Mayhem in Maryland this year. When is it, May? May 15th. Can I go? If I save up some money, can I go?
You're so funny.
What, babe? I want to.
Don't ask me on the internet.
Well, yeah, because I got to ask you on the internet, so you say yes. I want to go hang out with Dustin for reals, babe. Don't take this. Okay, you're my best friend.
Jennifer said, did you just weekend?
No, you are my best friend.
Jennifer said that's like the equivalent to a kid saying, you ask my mom, she won't say no to you.
No, it's like the guys who do the proposals at the game. And so she has to say yes.
Did you do that?
No.
It's like doing a proposal at a big old event in front of everybody, so the woman has to say yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do some serious.
I'm cooking.
I'm gonna do some serious butt kissing. I want to go.
Okay.
You got to make some earrings, dude.
I'm cooking.
Okay. So I gotta. Dude, that'd be cool if I get a vendor booth. I mean, I don't know what I'd sell other than this.
Okay, we're not. No one's buying that. What is it going to be? A kissing booth? That'll be interesting.
Let me move this out of the way.
Put that up.
That was probably disturbing to see. So, anyways, I do want to try to make it to Maryland Mayhem. And it is, and I know, I mean, it would be leaving my wife behind to deal with the kids. And I know that's hard. And I'm not saying I'm going to go, but I would like to go. And I'm not trying to put my wife out there. I was just joking with her. So it'd be cool to go that way. I can meet up with everybody. Joe's going to be there, and it'd be cool to just meet up with you, play with you guys. I would like, my father-in-law lives in Texas. I would like to go to Texas. I think he's about 5-6 hours from you guys, actually, but I would like to go to Texas, visit, and meet up with you guys and play a game too. It would be pretty fun.
Yeah, I would definitely love to do that.
Yeah. So
play in general, because right now I'm just designing at my house.
Yeah.
With kids.
And designing, I imagine designing's fun. I mean, you get a kick out of designing, don't you?
Yeah, but I want to run my stuff more.
Yeah, that's true.
Part of the problem is I make all this cool stuff and then nobody gives me a review on it. They don't let me know how it's doing. I barely get to see it in action like ever online.
This is it right here, right, Joe? See, Joe said, Dirty D, you got to get a vendor booth and sell some of your goodies.
I'm gonna get a vendor booth. I'm gonna work on that.
You need to, dude. You absolutely need to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I want to talk about these too. So this is what's going to go in the Protean build for the giveaway. We got the Containment Crew / Silver Fox Industries. We got their is it Raging? They're Raging motors, and we got their Fujin flywheel. So this is what I'm going to be putting in. And these, by the way, are compliments of AJ Usog. He got these for me, and AJ Usog also paid for the kit for the Protean. So I think I am so pumped up that I'm actually getting, because there's nothing, I don't do this for gain whatsoever. I do this for fun, but it's nice to have some help, especially financially, and helping out with some of this stuff for the Christmas sweater giveaway. So hopefully I could do a video this weekend talking about everything and kind of adding stuff to it and letting, so satisfying. So sad.
We're just gonna do ASMR for another 30 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Of him
just listen to that. So these actually, Containment Crew, their own house flywheels, they machine very, very well. You can kind of see the concavity, right?
I like that.
Yeah, they're pretty. I like the concavity of them. They're lightweight. They weigh about as much as Daybreaks. And the Robomanchi 1.1s, I think, are actually slightly lighter than this, but their in-house machining Containment Crew has is excellent, and I can't wait to hear these things. Wait to hear those things wind down. So those will be in the Protean that I build for the contest.
Man, those Manchi V1s that you gave me are like lead, dude. They're so heavy.
They are. But they want, how long do they take to wind down? Like 10 seconds?
Like a minute. Like they can only be with 180 motors, but I like the Blink. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Because the motors they have are like high RPM, kind of torquey though, right?
Yeah, they're 180s.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. What's up, David? David's coming in at the very end of it. And David, he's new to the flywheel scene, so no, it's all good, man. I'm just glad you're here. So I've been talking to David a lot. I'm gonna hook him up with some stuff for his Spectrum. So he's newly getting into flywheel modding, and he's actually just started a new Nerf channel. What is it? On Instagram, is it Foam Decks? Is that what it is, David? If you can drop the name of your Instagram channel, he's going to start doing Nerf content, and stuff like that. There you go, Foam Fighter Decks. And he's going to do himself an Alpha Trooper. He's going to do an Alpha Trooper build. I sent him the links over to do that. And right now he's working on the Spectrum. I'm going to print him up some parts. He's only a couple hours away from me, so I don't mind shipping some stuff out to him and getting stuff out, get him started with this stuff. So I'm pretty excited for him and his channel and stuff like that. His YouTube. I think you're going to start doing a YouTube too. No, first he's going to do Instagram, and I think he's going to do YouTube because he's already got a YouTube for some other stuff. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. Apex Trooper, that's what it is. Yeah, he's going to do an Apex Trooper, and I plan on doing an Apex Trooper too. So that's pretty much it. You got anything else you want to
add? Guys, go thrifting and go buy some stuff to mod.
Exactly. There it is.
It's winter time. It's time. I need to mod something because I've been designing, then I took a break, but I really want to get back into my flywheelers. I left the Blink and then following it up with the Boxer that really left a good taste in my mouth. So I think the Boxer was a lot because I was trying to beat Joe at everything.
Dude, I think Joe, I don't think he sleeps much, dude. I think he probably sleeps less than you do.
I think Joe gets everything 6 months before it comes out. That's why it just comes out so fast on the back end. I think that's what happened. I'm trying to get Dark Zone to send me a Boxer, and they never messaged me back.
We're going to have fun with Joe right now. This is Joe. Hey, guys, here's this new product that just came out from Dark Zone, and here's this box that I created 2 months ago for it.
That's exactly what happens.
Dude, no, I got to have fun with him, dude, because he comes out with stuff so freaking fast. So I had to poke at you, Joe, if you're still watching. I thought that was kind of funny. So yeah, no, I agree. I think we still need to keep Nerf smithing alive, which that's what's pretty cool. I'm gonna let's see. I got a Raven it's working. It's gonna be a project for after Christmas. Cool, dude. I'm doing a Raven for the giveaway. So in case you didn't hear, David, if you want to enter, you just got it with the ugly Christmas sweater. I'm doing a Protean. I'm doing a short dart Raven, and I'm also doing dual rival challengers. That's first, second, and third prize. So if you need help with the Raven, there's a couple more things that I'm going to perfect on the Raven, the short dart, and I think after that, I think it's a possible to reverse engineer from images. Ask me how I know.
That's cool. I barely got 3 brain cells. Okay, I'm not reverse engineering something from photos. I have to have it in hand.
Exactly. So yes, go thrifting right now. Actually, soon. Hopefully, parents are getting rid of all these blasters because they're going to buy their kids new stuff for Christmas. I think right now is a good time to start thrifting and start building, especially in the off season.
I got upset because I went to like one of my hotspots. They had like a Busby blaster and what else? They had like 2 Busby blasters, and then that was in a strong arm. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, so
Dude, I go thrifting, and my main thrift store is a Goodwill. It's about 23 miles away. The most I ever get is a strong arm. I mean, I get lucky if I even if there's a but it's always broken Fortnite blasters. I don't even know why they put them on the shelf, honestly.
and then oh, what did I see? I saw amp and 10.
No, heck no.
It was ragged out too. I'm not getting $10 for an amp.
Dude,
You
I
can't do
got an
anything with
amp
that.
brand new on sale from Amazon for $12.
Oh yeah, a lot of the like the
Yeah.
closeout stores and stuff, like they're getting pallets of them and they're just giving them away for like for
Yeah.
like 12-10 bucks. I was like, I'm not paying that much for a used one that doesn't even come with the
Yeah,
magazine and all that.
exactly.
That stock though,
Oh, dude.
oh
Oh,
my
heck
god,
yeah. I love that
I
thing.
love stock.
I hate seeing Fortnite blasters. Me too.
Yeah, it seems like that's pretty much what's out there right now is Fortnite blasters, and they're not really friendly to mod.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they're fun. They're fun for the kids. Both of my sons have Fortnite blasters, and they enjoy them. They're fun for around the house and stuff like that. But if
Yeah, I
you want
still
to
need
get
to try
competitive,
cool on the Zesty. I still
they're
want
not
to do that.
they're not really competitive friendly. If they are, I mean, you're not getting too much out of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you want to end this stream for tonight?
Yeah, we can wrap it up before you start getting raunchy.
All right, guys. Everyone watching, hit up Dirty D. Get yourself one of these. What are they shipped? $25 shipped.
Yeah, 25 bucks shipped.
Black Friday, if you contact him and he answers at 2:34 a.m. in the morning, he'll give it to you for $24 shipped. If you text him and he texts back.
Don't text me at that time, please.
I'll put his number down.
Do not do
I promise I won't do that.
Do
Text
it.
him.
So anyone, if you guys missed anything, go back. Feel free to watch you make a fool of myself again. We all know Dustin is the brains of the group. I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah, I guess he's the good looking one. I don't know. I don't know at this point.
All right, guys. That's it. Nerf Smiths Anonymous out.
Peace.